Hi, I'm Justin Solomon, and I wrote Ringloom, the short script. I came up with this idea. I had a close friend of mine who passed away a couple years ago um, in a tragic car accident. Um, and all I could think of when I heard the news was that there was one time where he messaged me and asked if he could stay at my place. He was always in a bit of trouble, but he asked me to stay at my place for a couple months, and I turned him down because it was just a bad time for me. But I I think about that a lot, and I thought about that feeling you have when somebody close to you, passes unexpectedly, and you think about basically what could you have done to change the outcome. And so the film is kind of born out of that grief and guilt that came with uh, that event in my life. It took me about maybe 6 months to write the short script. I wrote it on and off in between other writing projects. Um, I kind of didn't want to rush it because my last short film, I wrote it pretty quickly. I kind of didn't give it time to breathe. And as I was producing it, as I'm going to produce this short script as well, as I was producing that one, I kind of started regretting a lot of the writing decisions that I'd made. And even into the post productions, which was like nearly a year later, I was thinking like, oh, I should have changed that line, or I should have changed the structure, or something like that. Um, so I didn't want to regret anything with this story. So I made sure to take my time with it, kind of let it come out naturally. Of course, there are days where you have to force yourself to really go in there and look at the structure, the bones of it, and kind of figure out how to tell the story the most effectively. But in general, I didn't try to force things, and I tried to give it the breathing room that it needed so that I could tell the story correctly. Is this the first script I've written? No, it's not. I wrote a short script before this, which I made into a short film, as I mentioned. I've written a bunch of other short scripts, which I have not made, but um, mainly due to budget. But yeah, and I just recently completed my third feature length script. But they're all in like horrible condition. They're all like vomit drafts, basically. There's only one feature script I have, which is like actually like showable to people. But yeah, so it's definitely not my first script, but just working on it. I did start about, I want to say, I started in like the end of 2016, so it's been about 3 years of trying to do this writing stuff. So yeah. And why did I enter Scriptapalooza? Well, if you look up like what are the best screenwriting contests, if you look up like the most popular, the most prestigious, Scriptapalooza will always come up in that top 10 list. It'll always come up when people are talking about, what are the contests that actually matter, because there are plenty of festivals and contests that let you, do whatever. You'll win like, an award. They'll give you like a piece of paper. But Scriptapalooza actually is one of the ones that can help you get into the industry. So that's super important. That's why I wanted to enter it, and I heard about it, and I thought, I want to give it a shot. And I'm super happy that I was selected for this one this time. So thank you.